Hello, my name is Hasib, and I'm basically a guy living in China. And I've made my money and I've made all my success from the concept of dropshipping. I don't necessarily do dropshipping, I do more so branding stores. But how I became successful, the foundation was dropshipping. And there's actually something that people don't tell you about dropshipping. And I've been dropshipping, let's say, for 2 years before I actually started making money. And there was something that people weren't telling me and that people were hiding from me, especially the top 1%. I had the pre existing belief that I've been doing it for so long and nothing was working. I thought that it was just so saturated because everyone was doing it. And the reality was that wasn't the case. There is no such thing as saturation. You think those guys, and you think nobody's making money dropshipping? You think the guys at the top, 0.01%, they aren't making money? No, they are making money. But the question is, why are they making money and why is nobody else making money? And there's actually a secret and a trick. And I call this, the hidden gem. And the reason why it's so valuable is that it's something no guru will teach you because no guru actually makes money. The only money they make is selling courses for doing things they don't even know how to do, for making accomplishments they haven't even accomplished. I've actually made the accomplishments. I'm not here asking money or anything from you guys in return, but I do want to spread my knowledge and help somebody similar to me and similar to the situation I was, so they don't give up very easily, so they find out what they're doing wrong and so they can easily progress and do better. So, what actually makes a difference between the millions of dropshippers in the world and the few 0.001% that actually succeed? And the truth is, it's very simple. The truth is, you're never looking for a winning product. There's no such thing as a winning product. And it took me a while to wrap my mind around that, but let me explain. The reality is, a winning product is just an illusion that all these YouTubers, gurus that they created to kind of just sell you on something. Why? Because they don't know what they're doing. They never even done it themselves. But the truth is, it's never about the product. You have to dig deeper than that. It was never about the product in itself. What was it about? It was about the mechanism of the product. There is no such thing as a saturated product. There's only a saturated marketing angle. There's only a saturated angle market. That's the only thing that ever gets saturated. The product in itself never gets saturated. And you might be asking, what you mean by that? But just let me explain. When you are, let's say, I'll just give you an example actually. Let's say you have orthopedic shoes. You have shoes with people with foot pain. You see a store on, let's say, Facebook ads library. There's this store that's doing really good, getting a bunch of sales. They got a bunch of ads uploaded, and you can see they're making a bunch of shoes for nurses. So then you're like, okay, that's a good idea actually. So then you copy that same exact store and do the same exact thing, same exact product, and everything's the same. And then you ask yourself, why is it not working? You're spending money on ads, you see no performance. Why is it not working? Well, first of all, you're never gonna beat that guy. That guy already has a stream of income coming. The guy already has the foundation set up. Facebook is gonna have him, provide him the better customers compared to you because he's spending more, and Facebook likes people who spend more than you, and there's nothing special about you. Well, what's there to differentiate you? All you're doing is just copy and pasting, and you're like, why is it not working? Yeah, duh, it's not. And it takes some time for people to wrap their head around that, but it's never about the product. It's about the marketing angle. So stick with me. So they are selling to nurses, right? So there's two ways where we can change our marketing angle. There's one, we have to change the mechanism. So we have to create a better shoe. This shoe might have a certain feature, might have a big toe box. It might be more comfortable. It might have a certain material that no other shoe has. And those ones are easier to sell to. And if there's a product and a market already working, just creating a better product just does that for you. But if you're a drop shipper, you're not making a custom product unless you're doing a branded store, which I highly suggest people to do. But reality is you don't have the cash flow to do that. You have to, buy an MOQ. You have to make a custom design. You don't even know if it's gonna work. Overall, it's a risky investment, especially for a beginning. So what do I do? If you cannot change the mechanism, improve the mechanism, then you change the avatar. So what does that mean? It means instead of selling, orthopedic shoes or shoes that solve foot pain for nurses, you create shoes that solve foot pain for people who play paddle. It's so different. But if you create a website specifically for paddle players, you have the same product. The only thing you do is you change the name, the title of the product, you change the packaging, and you just write paddle. Now people, you're selling the same exact shoe, same exact features, same exact everything, but just because you branded it as paddle, this certain sport, and you sell it to people with foot pain playing paddle, they are going to buy your product. And that's an example of not changing the product. You're not looking for a winning product. The product's already winning. It's just a marketing angle was saturated. So you had to change the marketing angle. You had to change the avatar. And you did so by changing the avatar from nurses to something completely different, a completely sport, and a completely different niche, while always using the same product. And that is the trick. The one I just gave you is an example, but that's really the trick. You just need to completely rebrand your product. And many times when you do rebrand your product, go very niche. Don't go very general. When you write your ads, when you create marketing campaigns, they best hit you when it's talking directly to that person. If you have foot pain, if you have foot pain from skiing, okay, and I sell you these specific shoes, or not, let's not use skiing, but let's say, for example, tennis. You have foot pain with tennis. If I sell you shoes, if you see an ad and it says, here's how to solve foot pain for people who play sports. And then I scroll and I see, here's how to solve foot pain for people who play tennis. Which one are you going to identify with more? Which one is going to be more appealing to you? And these are basic things, but surprisingly, nobody does them. I mean, it's very basic what I'm saying, but it's the basic things that don't get done. But if you do just that small little twist, that's what really makes a difference when creating a product. What makes something really successful compared to something that isn't is the identification. You need to go deep into it. You have such a big market, you want to go all the way up here to the top. And at the top here, it shouldn't be all the way up to the top where it's there's no market for your product at all whatsoever. You want to go where there's enough people that, that are going to be sufficient for you. There's a big enough market where you can actually sell to. But at the same time, you're going so specific that these people are more appealing or are more appealed by your ad, by your brand, compared to all the other brands because they're more generic. You want to go specific. And that's really the case. That's really what you have to do. And that's all I really want to share today. Hope you learn from this, but nevertheless, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.